Welcome to the Culture Zone. Hello, how you do? Welcome to the Culture Zone. I am Sophia Nicholson, your host. I'm a Jamaican living in South Florida, surrounded by people of all varying cultural backgrounds. And here in the Culture Zone, I am going to be introducing you to a few that I have met as I traverse the Caribbean. Hey! Oh, did I say I'm a Jamaican? Yes. So you know what that means. You can take the girl out of the country, but you can't take the country out of the girl. Now that said, fair warning, Jamaica just might show up when I get in my zone. But anyway, we welcome you again to the zone. Now, come in the zone with me, fasten your seatbelt, because I'm going to take you on a fantastic ride. Come with me now. So as I promised, we'll be talking with Nikisha Walters, our guest for this episode of the Culture Zone. So Nikisha Walters, multifaceted poet, recording artist, and I happened upon one of her pieces that I'd like to share with you before we actually go and talk with the young lady. Hi, Nicki.
Hi, Sophia. Greetings, family. Wagwan, family.
Wagwan.
Wagwan.
Now, I know the Nicki Blaze is really a nice ring to it, so I'm going to start off by asking you, what name your mother gave you? That you call you?
No, sir. Nikisha Walters.
Okay.
Nikisha Walters.
All right. So Nikisha Walters, that's what we consider your formal name. So your stage name is Nicki Blaze. So Nikisha Walters, where were you born?
Well, I was born Natal Hospital.
And pray tell, where is Natal Hospital?
That's in Kingston and St. Andrew, I was told. Somewhere in Kingston. But I grew up in Spanish Town, though.
So clearly, this young lady hails from the beautiful island of Jamaica.
Yes. So, went to St. Catherine Primary School, went to Alpha for a few years, and then mommy was going to migrate to America, but she decided that her daughter was going to complete school in Jamaica. So I was sent to Westwood High School. Go Westwood! One of the best. Yeah, so I was sent to Westwood. And then after graduating from Westwood, 97.
Before you do that, Nicki, sorry to cut you. Was Westwood a boarding school facility for you?
Yes, it was a boarding school, and it helped shape me. I have to say that now. Yes. I can admit that now. Back then, I wasn't ready to admit that, but Westwood is one of the top boarding schools in Jamaica. And I'm not going to say that because it's my alma mater, but it is.
It is. I've done some research, and that's true. And it's all girls, is it?
All girls.
Right.
All
that's
girls.
Correct.
All walks of life, and it's really a melting pot. So Westwood mold me. So I have to give out a shout to my Westwood sisters. Love them.
Okay, wonderful. So from Westwood, then after you completed that, you moved to the U.S.?
Yes, I went to New York for about a year. I went to Pace University. You know, my CXCs was off the chain.
All right.
So I was admitted to Pace University in New York. So that was for about a year. But then I moved down to Florida in like 98 permanently to be with mommy. And I've been in Florida ever since.
At what point did you realize that you possibly could sing or you needed to transition to the entertainment business?
Well, the crazy thing was I've always loved music and poetry, and you know, you fall into stuff and you don't realize that you really have a niche for it or you have the talent until after years, I guess. But it started out with Flex FM. I was with TC Flex. Still am with TC Flex and that family for a minute, and he introduced me to the radio life. So fresh, green, don't know nothing about broadcasting. Under TC Flex, he taught me so much, and I think I developed some kind of craft or skills there to be able to communicate with the artists, them, you know, and reason with them. And I learned a lot about the business, you know, what to do and what not to do. And then I started to host Monday night at Giddy Got Talent.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of my babies, and that involves a lot of young artists that's needing that space, that stage where they could come and perform and, improve upon their skills. A lot of people didn't have that opportunity to do that. So that stage was provided. So after doing that for years and just being around a lot of talented musicians right here in Fort Lauderdale and
Mm-hmm.
meeting a lot of known musicians, I fell in love with it. And I think my love for it just blossomed into this thing we have here now, this beautiful
Yeah.
flower.
And then at what point did you get into the studio or in front of a microphone and belt out what it is you're doing? And then somebody said, that sounds good. You said, yes, you've always liked the performing arts. But
Yeah.
the point where I'm going to bring you to my viewers as a new recording
artist. Yes.
So I'm sure you sang as a kid, correct? And you did your little...
Yeah, did the church, did the choir, school, the whole 9 yards. But, studio life is intimidating based off of my experience from the radio station. So I knew I had a niche for it, but I was always shy or afraid or doubted myself. And then one day I was hanging out with a real good friend of mine, another artist, Phil Watkins, just checking out his studio. And he was playing this beat. And, we were having a deep conversation about, just people in general. And somehow the poem came about with Lost in Illusions.
So back it up for my
Yes.
So while you're talking, you're then creating the what would I say? The inspiration came for you to do a poem called Lost in Illusion. So you were clearly
the poem was already written.
Okay.
A long time ago.
You wrote this poem.
Yes, the poem was written a long time ago.
Okay.
But the poem, it just fit to the conversation, and it was just the vibe of the rhythm, and everything just came together. But the hook was done inside the studio that day, that night. So we laid it down that night, and it's just something beautiful came out of it. That works.
It is.
That works.
And I'm saying it's beautiful. I happened on it myself, and I'm just blown. I have been sharing and sharing and sharing.
Thank you.
That is why I wanted to make sure this young lady blazing the trail is on my program, the Culture Zone. So we're moving her through the zone.
You know what's crazy? This song was recorded 2 years ago. And we wasn't rushing it, We knew it was there. We knew it was a powerful song, but I guess right timing. And with the whole Corona and all this was going on, I called him up. I'm like, Phil, this is the time. Let's just drop the song.
Okay. In line up like this, one behind the other.
Okay.
All right. It's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You in it too? 6.
Yes, and there's another one.
Okay. There's another one. 7.
Yeah,
okay. So you are gonna line up here. So when Nicki Blaze walk here to Mama Gaia,
we gotta be.
Somebody's gonna make a sound, like a calling sound, Something like that.
There you go.
Good.
There you
That's
go.
it there. That's it there.
Just that. There we go.
That's it right there. So now what's gonna happen is that when you hear that, when somebody make that sound, 3 warrior queens gonna come here, and the other 3 gonna come from over there, and Mama Guy gonna just do this, and then all you stop. Quiet on set. Action.
What this fuck say?
Cut. Woo! That's it there. You see that there, right? That's it. Yeah, that's it there. So go, let's focus. Yeah, go ahead.
Let's do the run and then we can do that scene separate.
Yes, blessings to one and all. Right now, this is just a little shot behind the scenes of the music video Lost in Illusion. Apparently we had to leave because we didn't really have a permit, so the park ranger came, so we had to kind of wrap it up quick. But you know how we just do it. This is real local, guerrilla style. We come in here and we do what we have to do, Maybe next time we're gonna see if we could get a permit or something. And this was pretty much the ideal spot. But this is how it does go when you're shooting shooting videos and all these things sometimes. But I just wanted to give you a little footage of, the behind the scenes of it here. Anyways, you don't know. I Roots and Culture, the beauty in culture. Listen, we create culture all the time, no matter what situation. Bless.
We got wait. You like that one, Richie? Okay. You approve it. You like it, Belly? One more time. Warrior Queen! Oh!
We gonna roll again. We gonna roll again. Okay. The Warrior Queens. We gonna roll again. All right. I Roots and Culture, the beauty in culture. And right now we're here with Nicki Empress. We just kind of wrap up a music video. Everybody here. The Warrior Queens themselves, you know what I mean?
Oh, that's
Look,
nice.
check how they're looking at me.
You talking about my eyeballs moving? Where were you? Your big ass eyeballs.
That is nice. Oh my God. Her eyeballs are. Why do you go with the song though? Because her eyes are like.
You know what? Forget it. Wait till y'all.
That look nice. That look real nice.
Have you lost them work?
Right?
You kill it. We love it, look, man. We love it.
That look good.
Pure niceness.
Oh, that was nice.
Me and my black self. That's okay.
So what are you going to do about this matter?
We have to save our family.
Warrior Queen!
I see them lost, lost in illusions. I see them lost, lost in delusions.
It's Nicki Walters.
Yes,
Her
Nicki
Lost
Walters.
in Illusions. And I'm telling you, what I found intriguing was the time we're going through now, not just with COVID, but with a lot of the demonstrations and, you know, about equal rights and justice and the oppression of the minority and Black people's struggles. And it's just so much at this time. This song just sounds so... it is almost as though you wrote it within this time, but as you explained to my viewers, it was done many years ago. Where you penned it, and then in talking and getting psyched, you kind of dropped it to call it, or you what do you call it? Drop a beat, or you create the beat.
You drop the beats, drop a vibe. It was nice though. But the message, the point is, I want my brothers and sisters to hear the message, because I'm saying a lot. So it might sound simple, but just take the time out to just listen to the message, because we really need to heal. Something's crazy is going on.
Yes.
And it's not gonna be resolved by pointing fingers, he, D, she. I think it all starts when individual, when it starts from within. When we start to all move with a heart of love, when your intentions is pure, I think once your intentions is pure about a certain thing, you can't go wrong.
That's right.
I really believe that. And a lot of our people, they are lost in illusions. They're caught up in so much stuff, it's crazy. Yeah. And the only way I think for us to reach them, because you see, at the end of the day, I don't want anyone to think that I'm saying that my race is superior.
That's correct.
Right? I don't want anyone to get that impression. But I am Black, so I am talking to my brothers and sisters. And I think for them to wake up, we have to remind them of where they're coming from, or their DNA, their lineage, their roots. Because if they knew their roots, then I'm sure a lot of them wouldn't be in the situation that they're in. So we all have to wake up and play that path. It's not about vanity. It's not about money. Just about love. Only love can heal all this that's going on.
Absolutely.
Not even being funny. So we should start there.
Yeah, and one of my colleagues in the broadcasting world, and he plays your song quite a bit. And his hook is, he says, the message is in the music. And it absolutely is. I can't wait for my viewers to hear it. I'm telling you, man, it's rocking. It's solid. It's solid. So Lost in Illusion. So this now, is this your first single then?
Yes,
clearly.
Yes. Clearly,
and then what is in the works for Nicki Walters?
Well, you know, Corona kind of slowed down a lot of stuff, unfortunately. But I will be going back in the studio. We're trying to complete at least a 5-track album. I want to call it like an affirmation. So there will be more songs on it. along this line because I've already accepted this is the music that I'm gonna do. You know, it's a big world. Not everybody gonna like it, and I'm not worried about that. I'm just trying to reach the ones who. Sometimes, you know, you hear people say one sentence or one phrase for years, and it never connects, and then one day, some random person says it, and then it connects. So that's where I'm at. You know,
So you're
who
feeling
want to
the vibe.
gravitate?
Yeah.
Right.
You're
We'll
going
gravitate.
on what we call the conscious line.
We have
That
to,
is-
and if only people would read or just research, they would know how beautiful our story. Oh my God, I get so caught up in it.
Yeah.
But it's a beautiful story, and we all need to share it and accept each other for who we are. When my dad heard this song, oh my goodness, that made my day. If nobody else didn't like it and Daddy loved it,
He approved it, gave you the thumbs up.
approved it.
Yeah.
He approved it. He loved everything about it, and that's what I love. The reviews that I'm getting, it's like everybody's saying, "You went there, Blaze," and people need to see that we are beautiful and we have a beautiful culture, and we need to accept it, man.
Our culture is quite interesting. And I see, hello.
It's colorful.
It's colorful. It's big.
It's big.
And if you can't handle it, your problem. Yeah.
Blaze a fire or keep it moving.
But that's awesome. So, are you still in your formal training? You're still doing. You said things got slowed down a bit, but you're still in your formal role. Your work.
Yes, man. You have to lock down that residual, you know. You have to secure that part for the family.
Have you gone back to Jamaica since you've left?
Oh, yes. I usually go every year with the Jamaica Ex-Police Association, where they go down to do the charity work.
Oh, what you doing with Jamaica Ex-Police? What was that part of it now? Jamaica.
Well, let me tell you. Let me look if she comes. Mommy was a police officer back in Jamaica.
Okay.
So I was always on the police property. So it's like I was police baby. I don't know how to explain it. Everybody know Jennifer daughter, Spencer daughter. So I just got caught up in the whole JEPA, and they're like my family as well. So we go to Jamaica and we give back to the community. And I went another time by myself with some more of my friends besides JEPA. And we did another charity thing, Mission 27. We went and brought on some. So I've been to Jamaica a couple of times. Well, I'm just looking forward to go back, but you know.
And then, of course, when Nicki Walters touched down and blazed the trail with this magical song in Jamaica. In fact, I sent it off to a local broadcaster in Jamaica, and she was like, "Whoa, what is wicked?" So it's just all good, all positive, and yes,
that's the key. You know, you can only control your bubble at a given time. So you must know where you're going to immerse yourself, in what bubble.
Yes.
I choose to put myself in a bubble. Conscious bubble.
Conscious is what I'm gonna go back to. Conscious. That is awesome.
Bubble. Yes.
Yes. So Nikisha Walters, Nicki Blaze, Nicki Walters, whatever the different handles. It is such a pleasure to talk to you, and I get your journey. I hear you coming through, and I hear you now delving into your God-given talent. And sometimes you say we perform, and then one day it just falls literally in your lap in terms of that big move, because you've been dabbling, you're doing a little thing on the side, and now this has crystallized or matured into something that's a product. It's actually a product now, and you can literally monetize your talent, as we say. So we thank you again.
Thank you.
And God bless you. Walk good and big up yourself, and love up your kids for me. And
I will
keep the conscious music coming. So thank you so much.
My child, what's wrong?
Mama, or people, they're lost. They're lost in illusions, Mama.
So what are you going to do about this matter?
I don't know, Mama. The brown one against the black one, the old one against the young one. I don't know what to do, Mama.
My child, listen, go, walk with a good heart. Make them hear.
I will, Mama. I will.
Yeah. I see them lost, lost in illusion. I see them lost, lost in delusion. And now they reside in the state of confusion. Why is it that my race remains poor? My race sitting on the jail floors. My race fighting to knock down doors. Same race they stole from across the shore. My race that built this great nation, still trapped under my self-plantation. I see them love, lost in illusion. I see them love, lost in delusion. And now they reside in a state of confusion. Rwanda, Haiti, down in Darfur, Jamaica, they're crying out for murder, hunger. Why can't we come together and help one another? It only takes but one to start a revolution. Please don't play into the illusion. Oh, I see them lost. Yeah, I see them lost. Oh, in a state of confusion. Wake up, wake up, wake up, yeah. Oh, I see them lost. I see them lost.
Warrior Queens. Ooh. Greetings. Mama Gaia. Greetings. Our people are lost. Right now, we're in a terrible situation. The world is in turmoil. We have to save our family.
Yes.
We have to save our race.
Yes.
And the only way to do that is to unite. We have to unite. We must unite. Warrior Queens.
Oh.
I see them running, running, running. Oh, I see them running. Oh, my people lost. Oh, my people lost. Yeah, yeah. I wanna tell it to you now. Oh, I see them lost, lost in delusion. Yeah, I see them lost. Oh, lost in delusion. Yeah, my people, you lost. Oh, I see them lost, lost in illusion. I see them lost, lost in delusion. And now they reside in a state of confusion. I see them lost, I see them lost. And now they reside in a state of confusion.
I am Roots and Culture, Debating Culture. We here broadcasting live here at a protest. We're going to speak with one of the members right now. Ma'am, what's going on here, ma'am?
Lost in illusion.
Yes, yes, we're out here right now protesting because we realize our people, they're lost. Our people are lost, and the only way to fix this problem, the only way for this thing to work is for all of us to come together, to unite as one. So I'm calling on all my women, my mothers, my sisters, my aunt, Mama Earth, Mama Gaia. Let's unite. Let's bring our people together. Because right now, they lost in illusion. So we out here with my warrior queen.